FNAF games are no stranger to crossovers. We've seen many before. Five Nights at Sonic's, Five Nights at, I don't know, SpongeBob's, I'm pretty sure that exists. Today, we will be talking about one of those, and I'll give you a hint. So, listen closely. Who makes this noise?
Oh my god!
Yeah, we're talking about this guy. Without further ado, I'll stop wasting your time and review the game already. There is an intro cutscene in this FNAF game, and it states that 7 years ago, in a galaxy far, far away. It's not in a galaxy far, far away. It's probably like in the Super Mario world. Voice crack. It states that 7 years ago, Wario and Waluigi made a fast food factory and they went missing. Gulp. Yeah, it's pretty cool that this game has a intro cutscene. Five Nights at Wario's mechanically is pretty simple. You have two doors, a camera system, a power system. So yeah, it's basically FNAF 1. Except for the lights though. The lights immediately set your power usage to the max percent, and it is the only way for the power to go to max percent. So I guess just watch those cameras and don't use the lights a lot because you are going to run out of power if you use the lights too much. Na night one. The phone guy says that we are named Richard, average white guy name, and that we are working at Wario's fast food factory. Why does fast food need a factory? I don't know. But he also says he codes video games, so therefore I will be referring to him as Toby Fox for the rest of this video. Hi Toby Fox. He doesn't explain the characters, which I mean kinda makes sense since they're ghosts. Ooh. I'm shitting my britches right now. Night 1 has 2 threats. While Luigi does whatever he damn well pleases until he meanders his way over to your right door. When he gets there, you must do 10 push-ups in rapid succession. However, I'm lazy, so I'll just shut the door on him. The main man Wario. Usually people don't bust out their main character till night 3, so this is an interesting choice. Do you want to know what he does? Do you really want to know what he does? He walks over to your right door, and you have to close it. I don't know why FNAF fan game devs just feel an obligation to make their main character just the most boring character in the entire game. Why? Do anything else for the main character of your game. Like, it's called Five Nights at Warios. You'd expect Wario to do something interesting in Five Nights at Wario's. Now that my pet peeves are out of the way, let's talk about Night 2 time. Toby Fox states some facts about the characters. Wario was greedy but kind, which shouldn't be surprising if you played a Mario game, while Luigi was more so the forgettable one, the sidekick, if you will, probably because he's not in Smash. Night 2 introduces one of my personal favorite Mario characters, Luigi. Luigi can go to either door, which is pretty cool. But why not use this mechanic for Wario? I like the Luigi representation, though. Interestingly, there's really isn't a reason to look at the cameras yet, unless you want your power to disintegrate faster than my brother when I put him in a microwave. I would like to take this time to talk about the designs of the characters. They're very clearly lazy edits of Wario and Co. But they have their own charm in a way. Um, Wario and Waluigi have just wetted out eyes, so that's pretty cool. And and Wario has this like multiple teeth thing, and Waluigi has stretchy limb. Mm. And Luigi has a really odd design of having like you basically put a weight in Luigi's nose and you've got Luigi from Five Nights at Wario's. All right, that's it. Night 3 time. Night 3 introduces the character that makes me want to drop a toaster in the tub and become Toaster Man. Peach. Peach. Peach is annoying, but she's also the one that strays farthest from her mechanic in the original game. In the original, Peach would simply go to your right door and you'd have to close it. Simple sugar. But in the remaster, these new catacombs are introduced on the camera, along with a lamp flash. Peach will occasionally leave her little area with a sound cue. I think. I can't really hear it that well. There is a sound cue when she enters the catacomb because she doesn't do it instantly, thank God. But and you will need to find this little witch on the cameras and flasher in the catacombs. The problem? The cameras in the catacombs are really dark, so you need to hear out for uh heels clicking or like maybe a laugh. That sounds easy. What are you complaining about, DJ Nutterbutter? The fact is the the reason I'm complaining is that it takes so long to deal with Peach that a door character will kill you when you're finished. You can also barely hear the heels clicking. Peach does have a long time before attacking you, so there's also that. Eh, alright, yeah. I don't know why, but I always found Peach kind of unsettling looking. Her design isn't great. She's just like Peach, but with black eyeballs and like white eyes and like ooze dripping down from her eyeballs. You've seen it all before if you played a creepy pasta game. I don't know why, but it's like I found her creepy. It's like, duh. Maybe it's just my fear of woman. I also got this cool Easter egg this night where this face thing from the Game Boy picture, and it's like, who are you running from? And you, and it's like, yeah, where it basically, that face appears and it makes your office purple, and you have to shine your light on the left door. Wait, no, no, the right door. I don't know my lefts from my rights, and you can see it. You can see that like the one creepy face thing. Oh my god. Night 4 is when it gets real. Night 4 introduces one threat. So Mario. Mario is the only character that does not go through the cameras. Instead, he's on the monitor right in front of you, that like the 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 Apple PC in front of you. He kind of works like Golden Freddy in FNAF 1 if and Grunkfist from One Night at Flumpty's. That being, whenever you pull down your cameras, he goes towards you, and when he appears in your office, just pull your camera back up. Mario is not the reason that Night 4 took me 30 minutes to beat. It is Peach. Peach not only takes forever to deal with, but takes a lot of power to deal with. You have 200% power in this game. Closing your doors, flashing your lights, etc., uses up your power. As you might guess, spending that long on the cameras is going to drain quite a bit of power. But not only that, but it takes but if you flash a camera that is not without Peach, then it takes 5%. That's like okay, that's 2.51 hundredths of your total power just gone. Yeah. Oh yeah, and also Waluigi, the guy I spent like 5 seconds on and said do 5 push-ups to do back in night one. Yeah, he's on crack now. He is he is really fast, especially at your door. However, if you are able to deal with this, you'll move to what I consider hell incarnated night 5. I also want to take a second to touch on the game over screen. It's a little graphic. Our head explodes. I don't really know how Wario and Co did that. Um, I don't know. That's about it. Night 5 took me 1 hour and 30 minutes to beat. Nothing new is introduced on Night 5, instead just being a harder version of Night 4. This is when Peach does the really funny thing of not entering the catacombs and just teleporting to your door. I could not figure out what was happening. I look at Peach. She enters the big hallway on the window side. 2 minutes later, she's at my door, and the thing about Peach is that she'll just force your door open. There's really nothing you can do when she goes to your door. She just slams it open and jams your door. So yeah, you're basically dead. She also did not enter the catacombs. I flashed all 4 cameras and there is nothing there. Toby also comes to help us in the phone call, but Wario and Cope drop an anvil on him, so he's dead. Also, some voice tells us stuff backwards. It's kind of funny because I heard a bunch of stuff. So here's some of the things. He said FNAS or Five Nights at Sonic's. He also said the orb. N- I don't know. It's kind of hard to make things out. Also, Mario appeared on Cam 4 before being put in the monitor, so I guess I lied when I said on night 4 where he wasn't in the cameras. However, I just wanted to keep you on your toes. When I beat night 5, I was ecstatic. I finally didn't have to play this game anymore. Well, shit. Thankfully, for my sanity, Peach isn't on this night. Instead, the only threat being someone who I don't know the name of and I can't be bothered to look up, so I'm just gonna call him Dave. Dave is simple. He can go to either of your doors and you just need to close it. Dave isn't really an issue compared to what is really the issue on this night, the your equipment. Let's talk about your doors first because they don't make me want to throw a baby deer into the Grand Canyon. There's this bar thing on the monitor, the monitor where Mario was. It rises the longer you have your door closed, and if it reaches the top, it just shocks and drains your power. Let's talk about the lights now. No, not the lights in your office. Those still go to max percent though. Let's talk about the lights in your cameras. Basically, on every camera, there's this reset power button that you have to press whenever the thing in the letters in bo- the bottom left corner appear. They'll say unstable, and if you press that, and if you don't press it when it says unstable, then it will go to critical, and then it will drain your power. Honestly, my strategy was to just camp the cameras because you'll notice that a camera is basically on unstable every 2 seconds. And it also meant I didn't have to flash the lights since I could watch Dave. So yeah, that's my strategy. Hope it gets you through night 6. There's also this banger music. It's good. It's like fun to listen to. I also want to talk about other stuff I find neat, like the main menu. It's a main menu. These pictures of the characters at the door, they're pretty cool and awesome and neat, and I like them. Especially Peaches. Or I, I, I'm scared of women. There are also these achievements like beating 5 nights, beating night 6, getting jump scared by everyone. However, there's also the one, which is basically the Golden Freddy of it's a secret character in the bathroom, which you might have noticed in the footage is closed. In conclusion, Five Nights at Wario's Remastered is a pretty cool game. While I think Wario's mechanics should be something different, and I also want to stuff Peach in a blender, it still is a major improvement from the original game, because in the original you didn't even have to pull up the cameras. Also, I know there's like lore or something, but I don't care about the official FNAF story, so I'm not gonna care about Five Nights at Wario's story. Also, if this video does well, I'll make one on the second remastered game. Alright, bye.